हरि ओम्। पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीं प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Bhagavad Gita, a conversation with God daily. In this series, today, chapter 4, shloka number 29. Apane juhvati pranam, prane panam tatha pare, pranapanagati rudva, pranayama parayanaha. The various yajnas that are being performed by the various people are being explained. We saw yesterday many yajnas and today it is continued. Apane juhvati pranam, prane apanam tatha pare. We saw the types of pranas: prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. Prana is the air that comes out, and apana is the air that proceeds inward. Apane juhvati pranam. The prana is offered in apana, that is, the Puraka Pranayama is done. Outside air is inhaled inside, and certain people do this Puraka Pranayama as a yajna, and some others prane apanam tatha pare, that is the Rechakam, exhalation, the apana, the air that goes inward, is offered in prana, and some others pranapana gati rudva, they do the kumbhaka pranayama. That is, they inhale and then hold their breath. After that, they neither inhale nor exhale. That is one type of kumbhaka pranayama. And then there is another where the air is let out and then they hold their breath. That is kumbhaka. So some do this kumbhaka pranayama as an yajna. So various types of pranayamas people practice. अपरे नियताहाराः Chabita Kalmashaha, and some others, Niyataharaha, they control what they eat. Very disciplined diet. And Pranan Praneshu Jupati. Whatever prana that they have already controlled, in that prana they offer the other pranas. Various types of yajnas, sadhanas that they perform. Sarvepi ete yajnavido, whatever it be. Now we have been seeing so many types of yajnas. Whatever yajna that somebody follows, all of them, they are all very well versed in what they do. They know what they are doing. They are so knowledgeable about the yajna that they perform. And yajna Chabita Kalmashaha, as a result of performing these yajnas, their sins get destroyed. Yajna Sishtamrita Bhujo Yanti Brahma Sanatanam Nayam Lokosti Ayajnasya Kudonya Kuru Sattama. Yajna Sishtamrita Bhujo, they do all these yajnas, and as a remnant or the prasad, they eat. They eat only at specific intervals and specific food. Whatever food is not nishiddha, that is whatever is not prohibited by the Shastras, only that food they eat, and that is called Amrita. And such people who consume after performing the yajna with proper discipline, they attain moksha. They attain wisdom, and through wisdom they attain liberation. So, all those who perform these yajnas, whatever it be, they become qualified for Jnana Yoga, then they attain wisdom and they attain liberation. Nayam loko asti ayajnasya, but if a person is not going to do any of these yajnas, so many have been listed. If a person is not going to do even any one among these, then even this world is not for him. He is not going to attain any worldly success. Even material success is going to be impossible for him. Then what about Kutonyaha Kurusattama? What about the other worlds? Then how can we think about the worlds beyond, the worlds after this birth that you reach? He cannot even dream about those, because they can be attained only by performing special sadhanas. So the importance of performing at least any one of the yajnas so far mentioned is explained in this shloka. Various types of pranayama were explained, and then giving in charity, doing penance, doing Ashtanga Yoga, learning the Vedas, Shastras, trying to understand the meaning of the Shastras, trying to control the senses, and then doing yajnas for various devatas, then the Supreme, looking upon everything as the Brahman itself. Like this, so many types of yajnas were explained. Among this, at least one, whichever suits you, you should perform. Evam bahuvidha yajna vidata brahmano mukhe karmajan vidhitan sarvan evam nyatva vimoksyase. Evam bahuvidha yajna vidata brahmano mukhe. So, like this, so many types of yajnas have been explained in detail. Brahmano mukhe, through the Vedas. Anything that is not mentioned in the Vedas is not acceptable. Vedas is the supreme pramana. So, Brahmano mukhe, all the yajnas that have been mentioned, all are mentioned in the Vedas. We know about them through the Vedas. Karmajan vidhitan sarvan, and all these yajnas, you understand that they are done by the body or the mind or speech. Whatever organ is involved in that particular yajna, that does that action. And the Atma doesn't perform anything. The Atma totally is in no way concerned with these actions. So, that is, I am not the doer. I don't do anything. The Atma is just a witness. The various sense organs, the mind or the intellect, whatever, they perform their actions, their duties, and as a result something takes place. The Atma is just a witness. The Atma doesn't do anything. So I am in no way connected with these actions. I am just a witness. Have this attitude. So if you are totally unattached towards that action, then vimoksyase. You are liberated. You are freed from this samsara. Shreyan dravyamaya yajna jnana yajna parantapa sarvam karma khilam partha jnane parisamapyate. And know that jnana yajna is superior to dravyamaya yajna, a yajna that is done with money or any other material, that is inferior to jnana yajna. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavihi, Brahmagnau, Brahmanahutam. The various yajnas started with that. So, looking upon everything as the Brahman, that wisdom was actually, it was described as an yajna itself. So, that is the supreme yajna. And all other yajnas are inferior to that. Why? Because sarvam karma akhilam partha jnane parisamapyate. Whatever it is, everything gets completed, everything ends with wisdom. When you attain wisdom, then nothing more than that. And everything is only for attaining that wisdom. You attain wisdom and through that you attain liberation. Only for that everything. So, that Jnana Yajna is superior to everything else. All other yajnas, they are actually in some way they are started with having a result or gain in mind. But Jnana Yajna, apart from Brahman, nothing else exists in that yajna. So, that yajna is best. We'll stop with this for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Hari Om.